All right, Omaha, and those who are listening to us from outside of Omaha, good evening. It is Friday, February 11th, right? Is that right, Fedi? February
I think so. I mean, if you got your
Yes.
days wrong, man.
2022. Gosh, this is day 2 podcast. You are listening to Refugee Beyond Name. That's our name. Tonight, well, the host is going to be, you're listening to Jacques Musavjimana, and we have a special guest and slash staff. You know, you heard him. His name is Fedi Zaniye.
Yes, sir.
Fedi is one of our support staff here at the podcast Refugee Beyond Name. And Fedi is a very special young man, and he's on on our staff team for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very inspirational guy.
Jack, stop it.
You know, and you guys are going to be very inspired by after this talk, I tell you. So stay tuned. Well, Fedi, how are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. I'm excited to be here. I know it was a long time coming, but I'm happy to be here.
Was it tough to get here, drive?
Oh, I mean, it's what? You couldn't have picked that worst time for me to come down here, man. It's like 4:30, you got traffic everywhere.
You know, it's a rush hour, but
you got to plan accordingly, though. That's the thing about it. But
you know, it's Omaha, it's in Nebraska, where really it's tough to ignore. But we'll live with it.
Yeah, can't complain. I mean, another day above ground. Can't complain.
Now, Fedi, you came, your family is, and you came as a refugee in the United States.
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah, we came here as refugees. We came here in 2011.
And how old were you? Do you remember?
I was. Actually, 2007. I was about 11 years old.
11. What do you remember coming in the U.S.? Very strange country.
Yeah,
and
very strange country.
Didn't know anybody?
No, I didn't know anybody, but as always, I like obstacles. I like, it's obviously when somebody say you're coming here to live a better life, you can't really say no to it. I don't remember a whole lot, but to be honest, I'm so thankful that I'm here at this moment. There's people back home that want to be in the same situation I'm in now. Where I kind of wish.
You mean people in the refugee camp? You came from refugee camp.
Yeah, I was in a camp until.
Were you born in a refugee camp?
I was actually born in Congo. Congo, because I guess my parents said because of the war, we migrated back to Burundi, and we were there until I think Bush basically said, "Hey, we want refugees in the United States," and that's when my parents, applied and signed up for, and that's how we're here now.
Okay, now wait, your parents are originally from Burundi.
Correct.
And they went to Congo. Correct. They fled Burundi, went to Congo.
No, we fled. They fled Congo because of the war to Burundi.
Oh, so your parents are from Congo.
Right.
Okay.
Mom,
sorry.
right.
Let's get back. Trace it back.
Yeah.
So your family's from Burundi. Your parents, they fled Congo. Excuse me. Your parents are from Congo.
Right.
They fled Congo to Burundi due to the war.
Because of the war.
And then you came from Burundi to the United States.
Correct.
Okay, and you said you were 11 years old?
Yeah, I was 11 years old, and it's actually pretty funny too. That's where this whole Africa thing is pretty funny because obviously born in Congo, that's where I got the Swahili from. And obviously migrating from Congo to Burundi, now that's where I got the Kirundi from. So it's a beautiful thing, man. I can't really complain everything else. So everywhere that I went, I always learned something new. I mean, I love it.
Oh man, see, sounds like you one of your strengths are learners. You're a learner. You're a learner by nature, Fedi.
I try.
Now, where did you go to college?
I went to college. I graduated in 2016 high school, and then I went to Metro Community College. That's where I got my associate degree in criminal justice.
And Fedi, are you the oldest in how many?
Correct. I'm
children?
The oldest in what? 3 or 4. My family's weird. I call everybody family, so I kind of I tend not to kind of put my head around how know that I have.
I know
So-
it's the African thing that
Yeah, I know.
everybody's family, man. I get confused myself. Well, how many siblings you have? Let me think.
Right.
Because you have a lot. So, so you have about 4 siblings.
Yeah, so I have 3 brothers and 1 sister, including me. There's basically 4 boys in the family.
4 boys,
Yeah.
so 5 children
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
And you the oldest.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Man, how was that? How is
It
being
was-
11, the oldest? Your family, your parents did not speak English, did
No.
they?
No, because when
How
we
do you
got here,
navigate that?
my dad was actually the ones that spoke English. Obviously, my dad and my mom being together for a while, things didn't go, the right path, and that's when my mom got a divorce with my dad. So I kind of stepped in the father figure role at a young age.
Wow.
But at the same time, though, I didn't want to show my weaknesses for my little brothers and sisters. So I had to be the kind of the father figure for them and everything.
Man.
So it was. I mean, as I stated earlier, I like a challenge, and it's been a blessing to kind of be the role model and everything else. I mean, I'm here now. So.
See, that's the thing, because with everything you just told me, your parents getting divorced, and you becoming the father figure, and usually, I mean, how old were you when all that were happening?
So all this was happening. I was about 16 or 15.
16. See, 16. That's like high school age.
Yeah, I was literally. It was actually. I was going to Morton Magna Metal then when they actually finalized that. It's basically I can still see everything.
Wow.
But it was kind of tough. But I had good people around me.
So usually, kids that age or young folks that age, they tend to give up.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, wait a minute.
Nah.
Despite everything, I have little brothers looking up to me, or a sister looking up to me, and a mom who's
don't speak English or anything
who don't
else.
speak English. So I got to wear mains pants and do everything.
I wear a small size, but I made it fit. So I can't say anything.
Man,
but
see, that's very inspiring.
Yeah.
Especially for those who might be going through tough times, and and I mean, who would do that? I can't imagine. Seriously, a 16-year-old, mom and dad going through divorce. Mom does not speak English. You coming from school, were you able to drive by that?
No, I wasn't able to drive, but most of the time it was more of a this bus thing. I mean, obviously getting a bus here and there, which I was really thankful. I didn't really live close to school, so I was kind of thankful to kind of have reliable transportation to get me from point A to point B. But
wow, so and then you eventually became a driver,
right?
And now you support your family. I mean, for those who are listening to us, I know Fedi's family very well, because he's there. He's everywhere. I mean, you can't imagine, what a support heart he has for the community and his family. I mean, that's so inspiring. Now, what is your advice to those who are who are feeling down right now with obstacles, especially refugees, coming into a new country, have no idea what's going on? For your story, you have, in addition to just being a refugee, you had other obstacles, as your parents going through divorce and you stepping in at a young age. I mean, what would you tell those who are really
to be honest, my biggest advice is probably don't ever give up hope.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you're not alone. People like me, I mean, I didn't get here. I mean, you gotta, if you need help with anything, reach out to somebody.
That's
if you
true.
need, I mean, reach out to me if you have to. Wow. I don't mind. Obviously when people come here, they don't speak English. It's kind of, it's like a wild life basically around. But if you ever feel down or need help with anything else, it's always good to kind of reach out.
Wow.
And everything else. But I'm here. I mean, obviously you got my brother Jacques over here, who's always willing to help us well. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Absolutely.
So, because when I came here too, I didn't have all the help and everything else. But at the end of the day, you learn.
Yes.
I want to share what I learned with the other people that are kind of not feeling it. So
Big time.
Don't be afraid to reach out to certain people.
That's a really very good point. You're not alone, right? Reach out, and you probably what you're going through right now. There, somebody else who graduated from that situation. So definitely reaching out. It's a good advice right there. Now, Fedi, you graduated from college, and what are you doing now?
Right now, I work for the federal government. So obviously, I don't know how I got here, but at the end of the day, the big man above kind of is watching me on everything else. So any opportunity that I get in front of me,
Amen.
Taking it.
Amen.
So,
amen to that. And Fedi is engaged. Hoo-hoo. Oh
to
my
beautiful fiance, Erica V. Lozano.
Oh my.
Here soon to have the last name Zania. It's gonna happen.
Soon to be Zania.
Come on now.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Look at it. See, anything is possible in life, guys. And Fedi just bought a house too.
Oh, come on now. Yeah, I bought a beautiful house. I mean,
big one.
When you got a beautiful girlfriend or beautiful fiance now, excuse me, it's kind of hard to kick in. It's being kind of, I mean,
you get used to it.
Yeah, you get.
Well, pretty soon be wife, so you won't have to struggle in those.
So I don't gotta say the fiance thing.
Nah,
I mean, the thing about it too is, I mean, the U.S. dream is there. It's you gotta work for it and you work your butt off and everything else. But then at the end of the day, if you got a beautiful fiance, buy her a castle, man.
Yeah. Oh gosh. See,
buy her a castle
right there, man. Why not?
Right. All the time sleeping in the car. You shouldn't be sleeping in the car. No, it wasn't gonna happen.
No way.
Somebody that's beautiful. Somebody. I mean, she's a whole package, man.
Oh my. See, guys. I'm fortunate to be looking at Erica right now. Hopefully someday we have her come and speak to you guys. But yes, she is indeed beautiful. Yeah, Fedi knows how to choose.
She's man. Hey, well, the biggest thing about it too is the American dream too. Trying to find somebody.
Yes.
Too many tall females. I mean, I found the perfect one that was my size, same height and everything. That was the case closed. So I mean, can't say nothing about it.
Oh man, Fedi, that's spot on. You see, Fedi, that's why we love having Fedi on our staff.
Love coming here, man. Thanks for having me.
It's amazing, and thank you for driving in such a breezy, cold, wind weather. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next time, give me a heads up, man. I plan accordingly.
Hey,
I drive 2 hours early out here, rush hour, avoiding there's cops everywhere, people crashing.
Come on,
hey,
man.
Fedi, come on down. Next time, man, schedule it.
Oh,
but hey,
we got you, Fedi. We got you. We know you are our 911, so we dial and you're here, so it's amazing. And this is all for our people who listen to us. So for our folks out there who are spending their time listening to our podcast, Refugee Beyond Name. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Now, Fedi, any last words you want to tell folks,
I mean,
new refugees or young people? I mean, any words of wisdoms you want to share with folks before we close down?
The biggest thing about it, young people, focus. I mean, your biggest thing is if you're the oldest in the family, your biggest thing is if you have little brothers and sisters, that you got that right there, that's something, that's the people you should be making proud.
So from what I hear is really watch out who you're spending your time with, right?
Oh, come on, Jack. You should never said any better, man. That's perfect. It's what crowd you're following. For example, I could have followed a certain amount of crowd to go in the bad way or good way, but I always decided to decided to go to good because I had little brothers and sisters looking after me and everything else. So, I mean, what could I do then? What could I do then is I don't want to be the bad. I want them to say, oh, I want to be just like my little brother. I want to be my biggest brother over here. So just focus. Be
a great example.
So it's like you
be a good role model.
Yeah, be a good role model.
That's a huge, a great point. Anything for any family people who are listening to us.
I mean, obviously, my brother Jack over here, he doesn't have a great program going on over here. And trust me, if your family is lost or looking for anything else, man, you got Jack over here, man.
Yes, we got you here at the Refugee
now.
Podcast.
You got everything that you need here. Jack has helped so many people in so many good ways. He's so involved in so many programs and everything else.
Too nice, Fedi.
Come on. Just reach out.
Reach out to us. We got you, Jay, behind doing our, technical stuff.
Appreciate it, Jay.
Jay is amazing, And Erica, thank you for coming and
for brightening up the room. Thank you.
Yes, and Fedi, my man.
Jack, thank you so for having me. I'm glad. It's been a long time coming, man.
It has been. So everybody, thank you so much, and we shall see you all soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.